Everyone, my name is Zia, and today I will explain you about files activities in microflows. This is one of the microflow activity. So in the files microflow activities, I will explain you about Base64 decode to file and Base64 encode file. So basically, this Base64 decode to file and Base64 encode files are generally used to exchange encrypted data involving two applications through service calls. Okay, so for example, if you have two applications, okay, and application A and application B. So in application A string value will be encrypted, okay, using the base64 encode Java action, and the resulted string will be sent to the application B. And in application B, after receiving the string using the base64 decodes the string and using it. So let's say, for example, let's say phone number from the employee object has been received in the encoded format, okay, in application B via service call. So here we will use base64 decode Java action and configure which will then decode the phone number from employee, and the result will be decoded phone number, which we can use in further logic based on the requirements. Okay, so there are lots of we can take other scenarios or use cases for base64 encode. You want to send email attachments from your Mendix app using a third party email service, and so what we will do, we will encode the file you want to attach to the email using the base64 encode file activity, and attach the resulting base64 encoded string as a file attachment when sending the email, and the recipients can then decode the attachment on their end if needed. Okay, then also we can use this base64 encode in integration with external systems, we can take a use case like you are integrating your Mendix app with external systems or APIs that require file data in a specific format. Okay, so what we will do, we will just encode the file data using the base64 encode file activity, and before sending it to the external system. Okay, and when receiving the file data from the external system, we can use the base64 decode to file activity to process it and save it in our Mendix application. Okay, then also we can use the base64 encode and base64 decode to file in the secure data storage. So for example, we can take the use case like you want to store sensitive files securely in your Mendix apps database. Okay, so in that case also we can use these two file activities. First we have to encode the file using the base64 encode file activity with appropriate security measures, and then stores the base64 encoded string in your database with additional encryption or access controls to enhance security. Okay, we will just execute, or I will show you how to use this base64 encode file activities. Okay, so uh, for example, we can also take the another use case like you need to perform some transformations or processing on a file, such as resizing an image or applying filters. So in that scenario also we can encode the file. uh, we can encode the original file using the base64 encode file activity and perform the necessary transformations on the base64 encoded string. Okay, and in that case you can use the base64 decode to file activity to convert the transform base64 encoded string back to the file format. Okay, so I will show you how to use this base64 encode and base64 decode file activity. Okay, so what we will do, we will take one scenario like we will take the example of file upload and file download. Okay, so uh, so for example, if you want to allow users to upload files, for example there will be images or PDF file or any document file to your Mendix app and then store them in your database. Okay, so what we will do, first you have to, when a user uploads a file, we will use the base64 encode file activity to convert that binary data of the file into a base64 encoded string, and we will store that base64 encoded string in our database as an attribute of an entity, and when we need to retrieve the file, we will use the base64 decode to file activity to convert the base64 encoded string back to the binary data, and it will allow users to download it. Okay, so for that what we will do, I will just remove this base64 decode to file and base64 encode file activity. Okay, and I will just in domain model I will just create one entity. I have already created one entity document. Okay, so this is a Mendix default system.file document entity. So you have to just set a generalization like system.file document. Okay, so in that you can take any attribute. For example, I have given the file attribute and data type is string. I will just remove it. It's not I haven't used this actually. For now it's okay. So you just have to create one document entity. Okay, and after that you have to create a generalization overview pages. Okay, I have already created these overview pages. Okay, so remove it. It's not okay. No problem. Okay, so and now what we have to do, for we have to create one microflow for encoding data. Okay, so I will just create one microflow act encoding data. Okay, okay, so here I will take the parameter of document. Okay, and now I will insert this base64 encode file into microflow. Okay, so here in this base64 encode file, first we have to select the input. In the input we have to select the file from the system.file document. Okay, that means in our application the user what will do, user will attach or upload one document file, and we have to encode that file. Okay, and for that we are using this base64 encode file. So here we will select this document. Okay, we are giving the input as a file document, and return type would be string, and variable name is return value name. Okay. Okay, so all set. Right now we have to check like our output is correct or not, or it's coming or not. So I will just take this show message activity, and here I will we will give a template parameter string. Okay, and we I want to show this message. Okay, so we will receive the output, encoded output. I want to see that output. Okay, so see this is return value name. This is the output of the base64 encode file, and I want to see that output. So in show message, I have given that one. Okay, okay. So what I will do, I will just so in that save button, I will give that microflow base64 act encoding data. Select. Okay, and I will just run. Let's see we will receive an output or not. View app. I have already in navigation I have already given the page. Okay, sorry, I just missed out this point. See here I have already given the page file document overview. Okay, so now we will see the output. Here I will click, and here from the new button I will upload any document. So here I will upload this document. Save. When we click on save button, then it will hit the microflow, and here the output. See, this is the encoded format of that document. Okay, so it's working. Okay, so this is how we use the base64 encode file activity in your Mendix application. So right now I want to download. Okay, so I want to download that file. Okay, so like that encoded file. So what I will do, you just have to take that base64 decode activity. Okay, just a minute, I will take. And here you have to give the in input, you have to give the select a value of type string. So we want to decode this encoded value, right? So I will in encoded input, I will give this return value name as a string, and target file. So target file I am giving as a document, and return type would be boolean, and variable name is return value name too. Okay, so also it I will run. again I will